Ready? Many, many more successes this 2022.
I'm a party butterfly.
And to a great relationship.
Oh, girl. I'm loved, I love people, I love life. I'm like the drama. In fact, I think all the girls have been extra nice to Chioma. I don't know why.
If you disrespect me, I'll give it back to you.
The second episode of the Real Housewives of Lagos will be messy. But first off, we're going to talk about the very first episode of this new reality TV show that just premiered today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. To all returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. And if you're just joining me for the very first time, thank you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, and guess what, guys? We're about to have a ride of a lifetime. So one thing I just want to say before I start this video, and I want you to listen carefully: poverty has no advantage. That's one thing I picked from this reality show that I just watched. The very first episode of the Real Housewives of Lagos has a whole lot that, you know, they brought together. From the display of luxury to the finesse to, the locations to the cars that were used in that first episode. I literally would just say that this season, I am loving every beat and every detail that they put into this production. And from what I watched, I am super excited that for the first time, we have a fantastic reality TV show that can compete with international reality TV shows. And I'm super excited about this. Of course, we have Big Brother and all of that. But this one that I watched was absolutely amazing. So what am I here to do? I'm just here to tell you the things that I spotted, the things that I saw in this first episode, what are my thoughts on this first episode, and of course my thoughts moving forward and seeing the second episode. I'm going to start with the production of this reality show. It was absolutely amazing. I'm a production person. I understand production. I direct, I produce, and then I understand camera angles, the quality of cameras. This stuff was probably shot on 8K, resolution 8K, and of course brought down to 4K for the viewing pleasure of Nigerians. But guess what? With this that I saw, the props, the location, the attention to details, the close-ups, the moving shots, everything that I saw was premium. There was no what we call this thing in production, depth of field, where you're looking at someone, but every other thing that your back is like blurry, right? The depth of field was perfect. And from what I saw today, the production was absolutely amazing, especially when they were having the interviews. And, we saw Carolyn, Benjamin, and the rest of the people having a conversation with whoever was interviewing them. Now, one thing that I also observed that I really, really did like was the fact that the scripting of this show tallied with the personalities of the people, of the personalities of the cast. So we had on today's episode, we had Carolyn Ekanem. She used to be married to a billionaire before now, then Juma. We saw Iyabo Ojo. We saw Chioma. We saw, what's her name again? Toyin Lawani, that's Tiana's styling, and of course we saw Laura Ikeji. And from everything that happened from the beginning, it was a 53 minutes episode. It was more like they created the script to tally with their behavioral patterns and their lifestyles on social media and all of that. Now, this is tagged the Real Housewives of Lagos. Are they all housewives? That's the question. We look at it from the fact that Chioma is actually not married yet. She's in a relationship. Or she says she's in a complicated relational status. For the other people, Iyabo Ojo, she's in a relationship. She'd rather not tell us who she's in a relationship with. With Toyin Lawani, we saw the fact, of course, she's married. And she has had 3 babies for 3 different men. Wow. Caroline Ekanem, one-time Nollywood actress, got married to a billionaire, and of course they're separated or divorced right now. Of course, we can call her, housewife. And of course, we also had Laura Ikeji, who has been 5 years in marriage and of course waxing strong. So we see all of them introducing themselves, telling us what they do, what they like, telling us about their lifestyles, their relationships. Some telling us about what they do on a daily basis with Chioma, who's a fantastic lady. So how do I think that the producers of this show picked the cast? They picked people who are on social media, people who are really active on social media, but at the same time are hardworking and have got their own money. Some of the characters that stood out for me tonight that I literally would, connect with. Toyin Lawani. I know Toyin Lawani on a personal level, and I can tell you that Toyin, she didn't come off as that saucy, scandalous Toyin that we all know. She came off as that motherly Toyin, someone who, loves her family, she loves her kids. We saw her husband, even though he was masked, she displayed and, she oozed this aura of someone who really loves her family. On the other hand, for Iyabo Ojo, we know Iyabo Ojo has been separated, or divorced or something, but of course she's in a relationship right now. And Iyabo Ojo, if you know Iyabo Ojo, she brings her true color gradually. She doesn't go from 0 to 100. She goes from like a 0 to 20 to 60, and when she explodes, she just explodes in your face. Now for Chioma, I really do not know Chioma. This is the first time I'm actually seeing Chioma, but I know a brand she owns, Brass & Cooper, and of course, I think that she's done well for herself. She has the good hair company where they sell, these expensive weave-ons. I think they call them wigs, right? So, she just showed us, the kind of person she is, right? And I think she has a very fantastic personality. She's cool, she's reserved. I think she knows what she's doing. And of course, then we saw the Laura Ikeji, the younger sister to Linda Ikeji, the sassy Laura Ikeji, came on board, and of course, we saw the energy. Even from the screen, while I was watching it, you could literally feel her attitude. I think that the producers literally needed somebody who had like a sassy attitude, somebody who could bring trouble. But I'm also sensing the trouble can come from Iyabo Ojo and Toyin Lawani, that's Tiana styling. But I think that Laura came on board to give us a bit of trouble from this first episode. Somebody that I would literally have loved to be on this show is Toke Makinwa, because I think that this show is not complete without a Toke Makinwa. So if you talk about Toke Makinwa, she will bring the juice, she will bring the finesse, she will bring that luxury, the TM brand, she'll bring it on board. But of course, with Laura Ikeji, we saw where, Toyin Lawani, that's Tiana styling, called all the 5 friends saying that, I need you guys to come for my child's birthday. And of course, I'm launching, I'm launching a brand for my baby. And then Laura Ikeji came late. And then there was a shocker because Tiana Stylings has told Laura that, what's up? Myself and Caroline are no more friends. We have had the issues and we're no more friends. Then Laura comes on board and finds Caroline and Tiana banting like they never had an issue before. And Laura is surprised at what is happening here. So to a particular extent, Laura is feeling like, okay, Tiana, what's happening here? You're sitting with Caroline, you guys are banting, and you're not acting as if you even told me something before. You're not even acting like, okay, yourself and Caroline have issues. You're acting like there was no issue whatsoever between both of you, and you can find me sitting here. So did you lie to me all along? And I think that was why Laura said she was not going to go for the next trip they were going to have or the next outing they were going to have. Because, they were talking about the fact that, okay, we girls should go hang out sometime soon. And Iyabo Ojo was like, you know what? It's going to be on me. I'm going to take you all to the beach. And guess what? Laura said she's not going, that she's got phobia for water. I don't know, does she really have phobia for water? Because it feels to me like she doesn't want to go because she's not cool with Caroline and Toyin being together. And she's also probably not close to Iyabo Ojo.
Sorry to and the next one's going to be on Tiana's Empire. So, and Laura, are you ready for us?
I'm not going. I'm sorry, Iyabo. I'm not coming.
With everything that happened today, I can literally tell you that the second episode will be fire because we already see Caroline crying, being teary and all of that. We already see Iyabo just saying, if you give me craze, I will give you craze. And I can literally assure you that, guess what? I'm going to be here to bring you all the juicy details of everything that go down in this second episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and guess what? You're going to get notified whenever I post a video. Go on all social media platforms on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi Daniel. And until next time I come your way very soon, it's bye for now.